Hello, it's Ashley here from Paper and Twine. I'm going to open the coffee shop soon, but I just wanted to show you some things that are going out in the post. So first of all, I've got a little ATC that I've made. I found the envelope that I'd already made. So yeah, a little bit of shrink plastic. I've had to put it on backwards because it was too raised there to actually stick to anything, but one of my backgrounds that I've done with the infusions by Paper&Twine, and I've done the thing with the favourite little stamp, two little stamps there that I like, and Dream Big Fly High. I've signed it. This actually does say giggle, but you can't see because it's backwards. And I've got my address and all my details on the back, and then a card for the person that I'm sending it to. That lovely stamp again, little bit of bling, some Lavinia stars and some Lavinia mushrooms that I've just dotted with white, so that's going in the post. Then I'm sending off a challenge, and I've made this box, and I've sprayed some water on my craft mat with purple Brush-Os, and done lots of these pieces of paper, and then I've stamped my two favourite background stamps on them and spritzed with some of the Lindy's Magicals, the goldy colour, and just covered the box that I've made. It's to fit a 5x7 card, so the box is just very slightly bigger than that. And then I've stamped the lovely face stamp that I like on weathered wood and speckled egg with pewter cosmic shimmer, the lovely face that I like, and a Tim Holtz clipping, beautiful. I've done thumb notches, not very well, and covered the inside of the box and the bottom of the box. That was quite labour intensive. And then there'll be some goodies going inside, one of which is this little mini album that I've made. It's a real chonker, and I've got a tutorial and craft along with me coming out on that, on how I made that and the kind of design process that I went through, so I won't show you this now. I'm probably going to put that up in about a week's time, to give the recipient time to receive this. I've got a little clip of blue in a box, and then I'll come back with the coffee shop. Off to the post office now. Bye. Did you enjoy seeing Blue in a box asleep? Hold on, she's on the prowl. She might make an appearance in a minute. Hold on. I tell you, it's been a day. It has been a day. I had a bad night again with Barry. I'll tell you about him in a minute. Anyway, it's nice to sit down. Welcome to my virtual coffee shop. I've got a low-calorie hot chocolate. And because it's been that much of a day, I've got a little slug of Madeira in it. I've not long got back from Tesco's. I needed to buy some Madeira for tonight's dinner. I'm cooking Portuguese chicken, if you saw my meal planning last week. We were supposed to have it yesterday, but Ella hadn't got anything planned to eat, so I've swapped dinners over. So we had fish fingers last night, which was a nice easy tea. I just take a minute to catch my breath. Oh, that's rather nice. Now, today is April Fool's Day, and I thought I'd have a look and see what the origins of April Fool's Day actually are. And in this country, apparently it goes back to 1392, when Geoffrey Chaucer was writing the Canterbury Tales, and a fox tricks a cockerel. So that is allegedly where April Fool's originates from in this country. But it has been a custom of setting aside a day for playing harmless pranks upon one's neighbours, and it's relatively common across the world historically, apparently. I don't know whether you remember, those of you that are in the UK and about my age, what was that news programme? Was it Nationwide? And every year they used to do a really elaborate April Fool's prank. And one year there was the prank about the spaghetti tree. Does anybody remember that? Comment down below any April Fool's tricks that you've played on people or you've had played on you. I'll tell you one I played. When I was teaching in a secondary school, this was going back quite a few years now, I was a head of year. And April Fool's happened to fall on a day when I was leading an assembly. And my year group at the time were in year 9. And I thought of this April Fool's trick, and I read out a pretend letter in assembly. I said that the BBC had been in touch with me, a producer of EastEnders, and they were looking for ordinary school children about 14 years of age to be extras in EastEnders. And I said, anybody who's interested, come and see me in the drama studio at break time today. And finished the assembly, and all the kids were trotting off, and I could hear little hummings here and little bits of chatter there, and it was quite amusing. Anyway, break time came, and I went to the drama studio, which was my classroom, and it was locked, and there were all these kids outside, and I was earwigging bits of conversation, and people going, you know, saying things like, oh, of course, when I'm famous I shall buy my mum and dad a house, and yes, I might get myself a nice car, and all this kind of stuff. So all these kinds of conversations going on, and there must have been about 100 kids there out of a year group of 240. So I barged my way through to unlock the door, and they all came trooping into the drama studio, and I said, right, quiet then, quiet. And I just went, April Fool. And you could see this kind of, ah! And they were like really upset at first, because they'd all got dreams of being famous actors and actresses in EastEnders, and then it's kind of like, oh, we see the joke now, miss. Yeah, so anyway, circles under the eyes are a bit dark again, because I had a bit of a night with Barry last night. He was getting ahead on some prep. We were going to have a dauphinoise potatoes with a rich, creamy, garlicky sauce as a side dish in the coffee shop today. Anyway, I'm relaxing, chilling, watching Midsummer Murders. That's a lie, I can't stand Midsummer Murders. I'm just making this up, you know, it's all stories. Anyway, I'm sitting chilling, and I hear this scream come from the kitchen. Well, it looks as if, I don't know, there's blood everywhere, and Barry is sitting whimpering in a corner on the floor. I said, what on earth's the matter with you? Anyway, it transpires that he'd been using this mandolin to slice some potatoes, and he hadn't used the safety tool, and he'd taken the ends of 2 fingers off. Blood everywhere. So I picked up the ends of the fingers and bandaged him up, and had to drive him to A&E. So we were sat at A&E at 3 o'clock in the morning this morning. And yes, so again, he's feeling a bit sorry for himself. We haven't heard anything from Beryl. If you can hear rustling, that's the cat. She's nesting in a box again. We haven't heard anything from Beryl, so he's still a bit subdued, but now he's got more on his plate because he's in pain. So yeah, he had to have stitches in 2 fingers, and he's playing the wounded soldier today. So I've been running around like a headless chicken, getting everybody's orders. So yeah, Mrs P, if you're in, what would you like today, my lovely? can do you anything you like, and anybody else who's, you know, you're all very welcome here. I've got all kinds of milk, all kinds of coffee. I'm getting really hot now, so just take my cardigan off. Yeah, but food is off, I'm afraid, because I can't do much with the potatoes. They've got Barry's blood all over him. So I can rustle you up a cake. I suppose to push I can rustle you up a cheese toasty. But yes, it's just hot drinks only today. So what else have I got to tell you? It's a change in the weather, isn't it? I went out for a lovely walk yesterday. I had a really, really good day yesterday. I was productive. I filmed a video of an album that I've made to send off to somebody. That's in the post now. You might have seen in the earlier part of this video. And yeah, I've filmed and edited that, and that's ready to be scheduled. I'll probably schedule that for maybe Tuesday next week. I'm not sure. But I haven't felt like going for a walk today. But yesterday was lovely. I went for quite a long walk. And the sun was shining, people were out, dogs were out. I had a nice little chat with my neighbour when she came home from work. She had COVID at Christmas. She was really poorly over Christmas. And she had her jab on Saturday, her first jab, and she's been really poorly again. But she went back to work yesterday. I don't think she should have done. But I saw, oh, it was really sweet. One of the paths I was walking along, the lots and lots of trees. Perhaps I'll take you there one day when the sun's out again. Lots of trees and lots of birds tweeting away. And a bird flew in front of me and landed on a branch, and I stopped to have a look at it. And it was a lovely little robin redbreast sitting all proud on a branch in the tree. So that was really sweet. I had some happy mail yesterday. I went on Facebook one day last week when I couldn't sleep. I think it was Thursday or Friday, and it was about 2 o'clock in the morning, and I just put on Facebook, anybody else awake? I can't sleep. And I had a message off a friend the next day saying, I've been making little lavender bags, if you'd like me to send you one. I'd like to, it might help you sleep. So this arrived yesterday, all wrapped up in this little bit of tissue paper, and it says a little bit of sunshine, love and hugs from a friend Maggie. Oh, even the paper smells nice. It's really gorgeous. And she's made me a hanging heart. Aren't those colours adorable? It kind of reminds me of an Orla Keeley colourway. It might even be an Orla Keeley print, I don't know. But that smells lovely. So there's that. I'm going to hang that. Don't know. Might put that one in the bedroom. And then I've got a little lavender bag here. And she's put made with love just for you on it. That one hasn't got one, but isn't that sweet? So that came yesterday. So I'm going to give Maggie the link to this video. I don't think she watches YouTube very much, but Maggie, thank you very much if you're watching. And then I came back from Tesco's. It was about 10 to 4. I'd gone out at about 3:15. I whizzed really quickly. And the post is arriving later and later. But this has come from America, and the person put their name and address so I know who it's from. It's from my lovely YouTube friend Mindy, who is a slice of life here on YouTube, and she's a lovely lady, and she's got a gorgeous little dog called Sadie, and she does hauls and lots of cooking videos, and her husband's kind of like the taste tester, and she cooks some really interesting things. So let's have a look and see what she sent me. Oh, there's all kinds of things in here. I'm going to keep the stamp, obviously. Thrifty crafter that I am. Look, the sun's trying to come out now. Blooming marvellous, isn't it? What have we got here? Oh, look. It's like a little flower pot card. Does it stand up? Oh, Oh yes, it's like 3D. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? And it says, I hope this brightens your day. Love, Mindy. And it says, Ashley, you make the world a beautiful place. Oh, isn't that lovely? And she sent me a letter, which I shall read. Ah, dearest Ashley, you have truly brightened my world with your channel. So quickly your creative energy inspired me. Your quick wit and sense of humour pulled me in and kept me watching. Oh, that's really kind. And after a few weeks, you've graduated from YouTube personality to friend. Oh, a treasured friend. Oh, I feel the same. I hope we stay in touch because you bring a bright spot to my world. Sorry if this seems cheesy, it's just the truth. And apologies for my handwriting. My penmanship has suffered since email and text messaging became the thing to do. Thank you for brightening my world. Love, Melinda, aka Mindy. I will link her channel in the description box because I'd love you to get to know Mindy. She's a genuinely warm-hearted person. You know, she's one of those genuine people on YouTube. So that's lovely. So that brightened my day. I'll tell you what didn't brighten my day though. And Mr. and Paper&Twine is in bed. He's gone back to bed today, says he's not feeling very well. It's 10 to 5 now, so I need to get a wiggle on and start cooking dinner. But no, he's not feeling very well, bless him. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's not very nice, is it? But when I got back from Tesco's, I nipped up to see if he wanted anything. I was putting the kettle on, asked him if he wanted a cup of tea, and he said he liked this wig. He prefers this one to Gladys. Poor Gladys. I think I prefer Wilma to Gladys, but I don't know how much longer I'll need her for because my hair's growing back quite quickly now. Anyway, he said, I do like you in that. He said, but you've got your fierce face on and you've been very snippy. Yeah, but one thing that has really upset me today, and it shouldn't upset me, it's narked me. I might have told you the saga of an Easter box I ordered off somebody on Etsy. It's a yarn box, and I think you got 4 or 5 mini skeins of yarn for Easter. And I ordered it back in the beginning of February, and it was supposed to be delivered for Easter. And beginning of March, she sent me an Etsy notification to say, your order's complete. I should have done this a while ago, but I forgot. Hopefully you've got your order now. And I replied back and said, no, I haven't. And she said, well, we'll give it a bit of time to see if it turns up, and then I'll claim on the post. And it hadn't. So I got another notification to say she'd put another one in the post for me. And she sent this one tracked. So I was very excited. I got the tracking notification yesterday, and she'd paid for guaranteed delivery before 1 p.m. today. And I was following it, and could see that it had arrived at our sorting office, and said that it was due to be delivered before 1 o'clock. I went out at about 3:15, as I say, and it hadn't arrived. Looked on the tracking thing, it's been returned to sender because the address is unrecognised. So I need to check what address she's got. I don't know. I was really disappointed because I thought I'd have a little bit of yarn to play with for Easter. Mind you, I haven't finished my hopeful cowl yet. I need to get a wiggle on with that. I might have a little go with that in a minute. Yeah, so I'm going to sign off now. I hope you all have a lovely, lovely Easter. I'm going to film my cooking tonight and perhaps put it up tomorrow. Whether I'll film anything over the weekend, I'm not sure. It depends on the weather, depends on how bored I am. I've got a couple of projects I want to do, and one of them is quite labour intensive. So we shall see. If you're not subscribed, I would be absolutely honoured if you subscribed. Love it to bits. Please give this a thumbs up. Tell your friends about the virtual coffee shop, because we can't go in coffee shops yet. We've still got a while to go. And even when we can, it's outside. You are guaranteed a warm welcome here. That's cheesy, isn't it? Take care now. Bye.